What if I told you guys that smelling good in uni doesn't require trust funds or even any part-time jobs at any fancy stores or anything? Just even forget anything you know about expensive hygiene products. Just throw it out the window. I'm going to be unraveling every arsenal of budget-friendly products that you can get when you're in uni that is budget-friendly, that can help you thrive and not just survive in your uni years. So guys, let's go. So hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia, aka CJ, and in this video guys, we're going to be unraveling every budget-friendly product you know it's out there. I know people usually think like hygiene tips or even smelling nice, I'm going to require something so expensive like a perfume, a Zara perfume. I'm going to require like body showers that are like so expensive. But guys, that's not even what's worrying. Like, just imagine what people think when they hear about hygiene. People are like, why do I need to be hygienic? Why do I need to smell? Some people don't even care. Like, anyone who is uni, like when I say uni I mean university, but anyone who's in university can get me hooked on this. But sometimes you get into class, it's like 8 in the morning and your neighbor is like, damn. Some people don't really care, and some people are just like, I want to be hygienic, I want to smell nice, but I don't have the money. So guys, I'm just gonna hook you up on every hygiene tip that is going to leave your bank thriving and is not going to make your bank fall, you know. But yeah, people usually think like, why is hygiene important? Hygiene is important in uni because it boosts your self-confidence. If you smell nice, you'll have confidence. You'll be like, you can raise your hand without even thinking. Like, you'll be able to focus on your lectures because you're like, I have confidence, I look good, I smell good, and you'll be able to focus without even thinking like, oh my god, my shirt looks like this, oh my god, this looks like this. That is not going to be. And you know, people in uni, okay, I won't say everyone because some people in university are just packed with money, but I'll say 80% of people in uni, they usually are on a budget, me included. We are on a budget, so we need to budget. We can't just go and buy hygiene products with every money that we have saved. No, like, no. So yeah, hygiene is very important in uni, and I'm going to give you every hygiene tip from head to toe on how you can thrive and survive in your uni years. So guys, first thing first, we're going to start on dental hygiene. Dental dominance, fresh breath, and smart spendings. That's the first. People usually follow these. It's called the 2-rule method. That is really a non-negotiable, honestly. That's why when you buy an electric toothbrush, it's usually set to like 2 minutes, like 30 seconds on each side, up, down, on both left and right. So the 2-minute rule is a non-negotiable if you want to avoid any dental disasters. And even number 2, buying affordable and like generic brands toothpaste and toothbrushes is one of the most effective way to keep your hygiene. Personally, for me, I usually use this brush. I usually like these. I don't even remember the name, but I think I bought it at less than 100. Yeah, but I usually like the one with like the curvature so that it can actually get in between your teeth. And it's just a normal brand. I think when you go to like the supermarkets, you'll actually find it. It's super cheap and it's super soft, so you won't hurt your gums. And then the other one is a branded toothpaste. I personally use the Pepsodent one. You can use the Colgate or any brand that you prefer, but let it be a generic brand. Sometimes people usually buy these toothpaste that are not even known. Like, why? Those even don't do anything for your teeth. And actually, fun fact, people actually think that black toothpaste is good. It whitens your teeth. Does it really? Does it? Actually, fun fact I'll tell you here. Black toothpaste doesn't do anything for your teeth. The Colgate company actually decided to bring black toothpaste to actually improve on the marketing, so it doesn't actually do anything different than the normal Colgate or the blue one or the mint one, whatever brand you decide. But make sure when you're buying your toothbrush and your toothpaste, you go for a generic brand that is budget friendly, and that is really gonna help you avoid any dental disasters. Point number 3 when we come to dental hygiene is flossing on a dime. What I mean by flossing on a dime is people usually don't floss. I don't know why. People are actually not accustomed to flossing, but flossing is one of the things that will actually help you avoid cavities, avoid bad breath and everything. So personally for me, okay, there are various things you can use. You can use a string, you can use a dental pick, you can use a dental floss, you can even buy the electric flosser, but that one is expensive. I think it's like 1,000 and something in Kenya. Yeah, that one is really expensive, but in this video we're focusing on budget friendly stuff, so I'm gonna hook you up with what I use. So I usually use the dental picks. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think I'll just show you one. They're actually like toothpicks, but they're actually disposable. So this is how it looks like. It has like 2 bristles. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it has bristles on this side like a small car brush, and then this one is like the toothpick part. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, that's how it looks. So actually the dental pick is actually good because it can actually get in between your teeth. And even people don't really realize that, you see, people's teeth are actually close together. Food actually gets in between the teeth, and that's what brings about the cavity. People are like, I brush twice a day, I'm getting cavities. That's the problem. You don't floss. And flossing doesn't have to be daily, because some people, I know, we don't have time to floss daily. Plus it's tiring, especially for people with braces. I know they will tell you flossing takes time, but honestly for me, I usually floss like twice a week. That's actually enough. But twice a week, it means you'll have to be actually very keen and take your time to floss everything in between. The toothbrush doesn't actually get in between. The toothbrush just goes like through the surface of the tooth, so it doesn't actually get the food that's actually stuck in between the teeth, and that's why you find yourself getting cavities even if you're brushing like 2 or 3 times a day. And actually another thing with the breath, I need to hook people up on this, because people don't actually know it exists, and it's actually a lifesaver. If you use this, you'll not even need mints or PKs to bring your breath back to life, because it won't smell. And that's what I wanted to hook you up on. It's them tongue scraper. People are like, what's that? What are you holding? This is a tongue scraper, guys. This one is supposed to use to scrape your tongue, like just the way I'm saying it. Scrape your tongue. This is actually the thing that actually brings the people to like fresh breaths, because what actually makes your breath stinky is the white stuff that's on top of the tongue. People don't actually know that, and people are like, I brush, my breath still stinks. You're like eating mints, PKs. Mints are good. I'm not saying don't eat mints. I'm saying you need a tongue scraper. But mints are just for the occasional. You're in town, you've eaten food with like garlic and everything, and you just want a fresh breath. That's when you use the mint, but not in the morning when you brush your teeth and you're like, oh, my breath. No. This is actually a lifesaver. This is the plastic one. There's the plastic one and there's the metal one. I think I'll just insert a picture of the metal one, but I prefer the plastic one because I have this intuition that metal tongue scrapers actually rust, so I went for the plastic one. And also you can actually change it. I usually change mine with my toothbrush. Every 3 months I change my floss and my toothbrush. For the metal ones, I really don't know how people change them, but I think it's the same way, but I'm not sure. But yeah, this is really nice. This was actually like 100 and something. You can actually order it on Shein or get it in Dubois, I think. Yeah, and it's actually good. So guys, that's it for the cheap and friendly dental hygiene. So the only 4 products: dental picks, dental string, dental floss, whatever you prefer, a branded toothbrush, a branded toothpaste, and your tongue scraper. And that will leave your mouth smelling so good. You'll be talking to people and they're like, damn, your mouth is always fresh all the time. What do you use? And you're like, come, I'm gonna hook you up. Yeah. Okay guys, so hygiene number 2, we are going to go to the shower smart swaps. What I mean about shower smart swaps, I'm going to talk about 3 key features. Number 1 is multitasking. Multitasking magic is where I mean you can get let's say a body scrub that doubles as a face scrub and also a body scrub. That will save you a lot of money because there's usually 2. There's the face scrub and the body scrub. I'll show you guys in a minute what it looks like, but people actually tend to buy both, but you can actually get one that actually serves both the face and then the body. That's what I mean by multitasking magic. And yeah, so and then point number 2 is finding places that actually sell cheap products or are actually on offer. Not cheap products, but actually places that have offers where you like find discounts or products are like 20% off, 30% off. That will also help you in like budgeting and minimizing the cost. And then number 3, buying your needs and not your wants. People, when it comes to shower products, people actually buy what they want and not what I need. By that I mean, let me give an example of a bar soap and a shower gel. They both serve the same purpose. They both have fragrance depending on the bar soap you choose, but people will actually go for the need, not for the need, for the want instead of the need. The want is actually the shower gel. The need is actually the bar soap. The bar soap is cheap and it can actually serve both purposes of both the shower gel, but people actually go for the shower gel, which is more expensive, but you don't actually need it. You just want it because of the influence. People are like, I usually take my showers with like shower gels, so you're like, there, I want to try it, I'm on a budget too, I want to try. You go there and you're like, damn, those things are expensive. But actually guys, I'm gonna hook you up on actually a place where you can get shower gels for free, not for free, sorry guys, for actually less, and actually a place where you can actually get good shower gels that actually won't be sensitive to your skin. So guys, I'm going to show you my shower products. They're actually a bit, but yeah. I'll start with my face wash. So this is my face wash, the Sadoera vitamin C. So this one, it's not actually that expensive. I bought this one as a set for like 600. It came with the cleanser, the moisturizer, the serum, and the lip balm. They're like 600, so that's actually worth it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys, yeah. And it's actually so effective because, but actually for this kind of products, I'll actually advise people to actually go and get their skin checked in any beauty store. I think they charge around 500 to know your skin type and what kind of products you use, because just buying these can actually irritate your skin if you have sensitive skin. So before using any skincare products, you actually need to go and get checked and let them tell you what type of skin you are. You're dry, you're mixed, or you're oily. They'll have to tell you so that you know the product that you're going to use. For my skin, I'm actually a dry skin, so this is what I use for my facial cleansing, and it wasn't expensive for the set, because you find some cleansers are like 1200 just for the cleanser. That's actually expensive. And then for my next product, it's actually a face wash, but it's like a face scrub-ish. It's not an essential, but if you wanted to actually buy it, it's still the Sadoera face mousse. So right after using my cleanser is when I go with this face mousse, because it actually has a brush. So you like scrub on your face. So this is not an essential, but it's still a cleanser. You can use it as a cleanser or as, but it's not a need, it's a want. So this is not, I'm not going to talk much about this, but it's one of my routines. And then next I think I'll show you my body scrub. So this is the body scrub I use, the honey scrub. Yeah, so this is both the face and body scrub. That's why I was saying multitasking magic. I bought these for like 350. Yeah, 350. It's not expensive, and it has lasted for me, I think, like 6 months by now. It's almost over. I know you guys can see where it is, but yeah, for 350 for 6 months, that's actually a good price. So yeah, and it's for both my face and my body, so I actually saved another 350, because for the face scrub it's 350, for the body scrub it's 350, so that's 700. So I actually saved 350 by multitasking. So that's a product for multitasking. And then next is my shower gel. As I said, this is not a need, but it's a want. But if you feel your budget is not too squeezy, you can actually buy it. I usually like the Hobby lavender, either the lavender one or the milk one, and it smells so nice. Cause the lavender one and the milk one, they're so good. I actually like those 2 scents. Lavender is just, and it leaves, like, after showering with these, your body leaves, it smells like lavender. I can't tell you guys how many times I've showered with these and people are like, what body cream do you use that is smelling so nice? And it's actually the shower gel. So this is a secret, but I don't usually use this daily. Personally, for me, this is like when I'm doing my full body shower routine, like everything. But normally on the normal days, I usually do like a bar soap. Bar soaps are usually nice, and there's some that actually smell nice. For the bar soaps, I usually use the lemon flavored. You can choose which brand you want for the soaps. I actually can't advise people on that, but bar soaps are actually good because you can actually use them multiple times and they stay. You see these on ends. That's why I use it like when I'm actually doing my everyday shower routine and everything, like weekly cleaning and cleansing, all that stuff. But the bar soap is actually good for your like daily showers, that fast showers that you don't need to spend a lot of hours in the bathroom. And yeah, and then the next one, I think it's my, I know you guys are going to come at me and say this is not a budget friendly, but I'm actually specifying the needs and the wants. So this is actually a scrub body wash. It's a Sadoer body scrub. Yeah, this is a want, not a need. It's not an essential, but usually combining these with these, you see, after you scrub your body with like the body scrub, this has like a little texture of like rough texture, so when you scrub it gets into the pores, it cleanses every pore very nicely. And then in this one actually cleanses like the inside of your pores, so it actually leaves you so fresh. And I like it because it's like, it's lemony flavored. But this is a need, not a want. I mean, it's a want, not a need. I keep confusing the two, sorry guys, but it's a want, it's not a need. And then the last thing for my shower product is actually my razor. I think most of you guys know this. It's the pink female razor. I would advise people to get this, but there's these brands that I saw that people like use, but I've not seen them in Kenya, honestly. They are like those razors with like the double blade. They're actually nice, but I like this one because it doesn't leave you with bumps when you shave, and people need to shave. People don't shave. Why don't people shave? You need to shave. As a dude, as a girl, you need to shave. Why do you want to walk around hairy? You're like, hair, guys, you need to shave. And actually I needed to tell you guys, this shaver, it's actually the pink one, and it's a single razor, it's not a double one, and it's actually better than the yellow one because it doesn't actually leave you with bumps, and if you're careful it doesn't actually cut you, so it's actually good. And every time after shaving, I'd actually advise guys to usually like apply Vaseline on where you've shaved to avoid the bumps and everything. That's actually an inflammation from the reaction, like you pull the hair out, you cut it, it reacts, you get bumps. So Vaseline is actually a good remedy, and I think that's where we're going, because we're done with the shower hygiene products. We're going to the body hygiene products, so let's see. So guys, the next part you're going to go is beyond the bathroom, and I mean the body. I usually like to include the body part, like the body creams, the body sprays in my hygiene, because personally for me, I think they're hygiene tips and they're actually essential, because you can't just take a shower and leave. You'll be so ashy. Gosh, you'll be so ashy. So next I'm going to go and cover up the body part, the sprays, the body creams. I'm also going to include my skincare, because that's actually part of the hygiene tips. And yeah, let's see the first product. So first products, I think I'm going to start with the body cream I use, or body cream, body lotion, whichever you like to call it. But I'm an Amara girl. I usually like the Amara cocoa butter. This is actually, and it smells like cocoa butter. Like, it smells like cocoa butter. I love cocoa butter, and it leaves your body smelling like cocoa butter. Like every morning, evening, you take a shower and you just smell yourself. Just combine the lavender shower gel with the cocoa butter. It smells so good. Oh my god, this one is a hook. And I think this one is actually cheap, because I think this one is 200 ml. Last time I think I bought the big one. There's a bigger size than this. I think the big one is like 200 and something. This one is like 150. Yeah, but this one will actually last, because you're not a baby, you're using like small amounts, but this one actually lasts. And it's actually good because it leaves your body so like creamish, moisturized and everything. So this is my body lotion. And then next, I usually go to the essential everyone knows. It's the Vaseline. Yeah, mine is for men. I don't know why, but Vaseline for men actually smells, it smells like cologne or something. I don't use this for my body, but I usually like to use it for like my elbows, my knees, places where I know it's really dry. And then, you know, after shaving, this is actually what I usually apply. It reduces the itching and the bumps. So this is actually an essential for everyone. You can actually use it as a lip balm. I see people buying the small ones using it as a lip balm, but this Vaseline, I think everyone knows the Vaseline. And yeah, don't judge me because it's for men. I know it's for men, I like it like that. So next essential is deodorant, and this is where I'm going to be complaining a lot, because people don't apply deodorants. Imagine people are like, I'm a boy, I don't need deodorant. Why do I need deodorant? I don't sweat. Guys, nobody doesn't sweat. There are some people who sweat excessively, and there are some people who sweat like a little. And those who sweat little are like, I don't sweat. But they come near you in the afternoon and you're like, damn. And people actually think deodorants are expensive. Yeah, in this economy, deodorants are so expensive, but it depends with actually what you use. And for the deodorants, I actually recommend a generic brand too. This is going to be costly, but I think this is the only thing that's going to cost you like a lot when you're budgeting. Because I think right now the smallest deodorant, the application one, the stick ones, I think they're like 370 something, almost 400 now. And those are the generic brands. I think the others without the branding are like 200 and something, and they're the small ones. So for me, the deodorant that I actually use is not the spray. The spray ones are actually too expensive. The Dove, the Nivea, those ones are actually too expensive and they're not really budget friendly. But actually the sticks, they still do the same thing and they're also budget friendly, just a little bit. So for me, actually I'm a Rexona girl. This is the Shower Fresh. They actually come with a lot of flavors, but yeah. So this one is actually 300 and something. It's cheaper than the Nivea one. So, and it's a generic brand. It's a brand that's known everywhere, and this one actually keeps me dry and fresh for like 24 hours. So it's actually good, but it depends with which one you prefer. Some people prefer the Nivea one to the Rexona one, because they usually say that Rexona ones actually leave a whitish like mark on your armpits. But what I usually do about that, yes, it does leave a whitish product when you apply like a lot, but that's why I usually combine it with the Vaseline. So if you actually apply the Vaseline on your armpits and then you apply the Rexona, it won't leave any whitish residue be just okay, but I prefer the Rexona one. Plus I'm used to the shower fresh, so this is what I usually use. So but if you prefer the Nivea one, and I think the small one can actually last you for like 2 months, 3 months, depending on yourself. I don't know, but yeah, this is actually what's going to cost you when you're going for hygiene shopping. I know it's expensive, but people actually need deodorants. It keeps you fresh and dry. Like when you sweat, your clothes won't be like stained with sweat and you'll be stinking to people. And then talking about stinking, people actually don't know that they're supposed to have perfumes. Perfumes are not expensive. Some perfumes are expensive, the branded one, the Zara, those are expensive. You can't just go to Linton's and you're like, I need a perfume. How is that even going to work? And you're budgeting, that's not going to work. So what I like to do, I don't really buy an expensive perfume, but I have one here. This one was a gift from someone. It's the Wonder Rose from Zara. It's actually good, but this one is expensive. It's like thousands, 2,000-3,000, I'm not sure, but that's actually a good perfume. So yeah. And then what I actually use for my like day-to-day, I usually combine a body splash and a body spray, and then like a roll-on perfume. I know everyone knows the roll-on perfumes. Once you go, you like take different perfumes, you mix them in a bottle, and then you come and apply like on yourself. Yeah, so for the body splash, I usually use this Winter Tales body luxury spray. This one was actually cheap. It was like 350. It's not bad, plus it lasts and it smells really good. So we usually start with this for the body splash, just on top of the body. And then for my next perfume, I usually do the Berries Weekend. This one is a little expensive, but they usually come in 2 bottles. There's the big bottles and the small one. The big bottle actually ended, so I have the small one right now. This one was actually like 1,500, but if you consider it's coming in 2 bottles, it's actually good, because I think this one is like lasting me a year by now. Yeah, a year, because that one is actually big. It's actually this size, and then now the small one for 1,500. That's a good combination. And then for the last one, I usually go with the Glamour Night. I know anyone who has gone to Miniso has seen this, or Panda Mat. They're usually so small and they're actually so fragrant, but the problem with these, they don't really stick, so you'll have to keep spraying them like all the time. But they're actually not bad. They're like 200 for this bottle, so that's actually, if you're looking for something budget friendly, this. But this one, I would not recommend it because it doesn't stay. You'll have to keep applying it like all the time, and it'll actually end so fast. So I'll just recommend, if you just get the money, you can just go for the Weekend Berries. And there are a lot of perfumes. When you go to the perfume stores, there are a lot of perfumes at different prices. Or if that's not your style, you can actually go for the roll-on perfumes. And for the roll-on, I mean like this. You see this small bottle, the one you usually go with them to like a beauty store. You tell them, I need this perfume, this one makes it for me, and then you come with. These ones are actually so budget friendly for people because the perfumes are really nice. Some of them even last, and depending on what fragrance you like, you can get the fruity one, the flower one, any fragrance. Honestly, I don't remember what this is. It's a combination, but I actually don't remember it. But yeah, I think it just depends on your preference. If you just go and you like tell them, I need to smell that one, you can actually, or even they actually give recommendations. You can tell them, I like a fruity scent, and they'll actually recommend one for you that is actually perfect for you and you'll actually like. So this is actually very budget friendly, and they actually measure, so you can actually get even for 100 shillings. Yeah, so this one is actually budget friendly for my guys out there who are budgeting in their colleges. Okay, so enough yapping. So next thing, I think I'm going to go to my face skincare. So the first thing I usually use for my face skincare is my aloe vera serum. This one came with a set, but it's a different set because this one's the aloe vera one, but I already have the vitamin C one, but I haven't opened it. So I usually start with the serum, and then next I go with the cream. So this actually came with the set because it's the vitamin C one. And for the cream, it's actually a cream. Let me show you guys. It's actually a cream. It's so good, and they actually last because I think I usually buy mine every 2 months, so they actually last a lot. And yeah, I think that's it. And then next we have for the sunscreen. For the sunscreen I use, I think it actually depends on you, whatever preference you like, but this is the sunscreen I usually use. It's a sunscreen stick, so it's like, yeah. And people actually need to prevent their skins from getting, just because we are black doesn't mean you don't need sunscreen. Not actually white people alone who need sunscreen. Actually, people don't really realize that the violent rays actually getting into your skin one by one, and it's actually going to leave your skin so ugly when you age. So this is actually the secret to aging so well. Like sunscreen, people fear them, but some of them are expensive. But I'm telling you guys, it actually depends on you and what you like. There's the stick one, there's the cream one, and there's the spray one. So whatever your preference is, and whatever your like dermatologist prescribes when you go for your skin check, it's what you'll get depending on your skin type. So that one I can't actually advise people just to get it, because it depends with your skin type. You might actually get a sunscreen you haven't been tested and it reacts with your skin. So for the sunscreen, just go get checked by the beauty stores. They tell you your skin, they tell you the recommended products that they need for your skin, and they'll give you the skin products. And yeah, I think that's it for the body thing. And yeah, next is just some other essentials that you guys actually need for your basics, and one of them is like coconut oil. This is the coconut oil. I usually use this for like a body oil. I just love I don't know if you guys can tell, I love the cocoa smell. This is just a normal baby coconut. I usually use it for like body oil. Yeah, and it leaves your skin so glowy. That I know everyone knows the big bottle is like 40 bob, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's really cheap. And the next thing is actually Q-tips. I know people are going to ask, what are Q-tips? This is a Q-tip, and this small thing actually has a lot of uses. People use it to clean their ears, to clean off their makeup. You see, when you do mascara and you have like smudged, you just like wipe it off. You actually use this to clean your like belly button. I know people don't clean that. People don't clean their belly buttons. Actually, you see, after every shower of every day, you're supposed to clean your ears and your belly bottoms. And that's why in the hospital you find like people have come to like ENT and they have accumulated wax in their ears because they're not removing their wax, and it actually forms like a ball, like a very big ball, and then it actually gets stuck in your ears and you can't hear. Your ears are ringing, you're like, oh my god, I can't hear, my ears are aching, let me go to the hospital. And it's actually you who did not actually use a Q-tip. So this is actually an essential for everyone. Actually, Q-tips are so cheap. They're like 50 bob for like a pack. Mine are actually over. I think I'm left with just this one, but we'll restock so soon. But yeah, Q-tips are so essential for everyday life. I don't want to hear like, actually in this skincare thing, people actually really think like girls are the one who use skincare, but guys, you can use skincare actually. I usually see some guys who are just hooked. They know how to use their skincare, and their skin is always so glowy. I'm actually going to hook up on my friends and my brothers and cousins on skincare because it's essential. Every person needs to take care of their skin, because who wants to age out with wrinkled skin that is dry and ashy 24/7? No one wants that. So skincare, and even every hygiene tip here I have given, actually you can use them for both the guys and the girls. I think except for this last one. No, not the last one, but yeah. This one I want to show you guys. This one is a lip balm. It actually came with a skincare set. It's just a lipstick. This one actually keeps your lips moist and dry to avoid any cracked skin. This is one essential, especially in your bag. You don't have to carry lip gloss everywhere. You can actually carry this, and it's so good. Actually, it leaves your lips like so moist, no cracks, no nothing. Plus, it's a Sadoware one, so I really trust it. And then the last thing of hygiene tips. Okay, now this one is for the girls, for my girls out there, not for the boys. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys is liners. For me, I usually use the mall pad liners. These are the day ones. They're actually short. I know everyone knows how these look like, but I usually use this one for the day liners and this one for the night liners. This is an essential for every girl anywhere, so mall pad is actually the way to go. And for every one of my products, female products, I really like the mall pad. The mall pad, it's a new company, but it's really good, so people don't actually know it, but it's actually really good, and I love the products. So this is the long night one, this is the short day one. So this is an essential for every girl everywhere. And for hygiene tips, every girl knows why we need this. So yeah, and I think that's it for my hygiene tips. We have gone through the dental, the shower, the body, and actually a really little. Okay, so the advice I'm going to give you guys, it's budget brilliance with long-term habits of hygiene. First thing first, you remember guys when I said you prioritize the need over the want? That's one budget brilliance tip. You actually, for that, you'll actually have to plan your budget like weekly for hygiene tips. You plan like for this week I'll need this hygiene product, or even for this month. I know being a budget person, it doesn't have to be a week. You can actually plan for a month. And when you're planning, you need to prioritize the need over the want. Don't buy something you don't need just because you are following people with their pressure and everything. That is not actually going to get you hygiene tips. You'll actually get one product that you don't really need, and even abandon something that you need, and that's something that will be actually useful in the long run. So whenever you're doing your hygiene budget, make sure you budget your monthly or your weekly, and actually do that and prioritize the needs over the want. If you have some money left over, you can get the want. If it's so much for you, you can actually get it. If after you buy the needs there's something left on your budget, you can actually go for what you wanted, but just don't prioritize the wants above the needs. And then part number 2 is consistency. People are not really consistent with hygiene tips. And why is this? Because people are like, I flossed this week, I don't feel like flossing. Who's going to spend the next 15 minutes in the bathroom flossing? Or who's going to do a body scrub? Or I don't even want to apply deodorant. I don't want to use my Q-tips to clean my ears, to clean my belly button. Guys, consistency is key when it comes to hygiene tips. And this is where I need like guys to actually make it a habit. When you make something a habit, it actually never dies. You start this week, next week, and it actually becomes a habit. Like for me, I really started a habit of brushing my teeth before I sleep, and that was like a decade ago, and right now it's like installed in my mind, and it's like anytime I can't actually sleep without doing that. It's a routine. So if you're consistent with the small things you do, at the end you'll actually get a big win on your hygiene tips. So for every hygiene tip that you come up with, or which one you decide to do, make sure you're consistent. And being consistent, I mean, you'll have to sacrifice your time, your budget. Like budget, by budget I mean like, let's say you wanted something fancy, or you wanted to go out and like buy clothes or shoes, but now you have to sacrifice that for the hygiene, because hygiene is actually more important than what you look. Because actually people mostly don't actually focus on what you're wearing, but how you smell. Personally, for me, smell is everything. Trust me, every friend I have, they actually smell so nice. And not to brag, but I have a thing with smell. If you smell bad, I won't even let you close to me. That's what I actually live by, and that's what I say to all my friends. If you smell bad, don't even come to me, just go away. And if I smell bad at one point or another, tell me, I'll fix it. I'll find another weekly routine, I'll change a product or something. So I'm actually particular about smell, and even everyone in my life knows this. I'm actually very particular about smell. The smell kills the vibe completely for me. So if you think you can sacrifice a budget to buy clothes or food just to get hygiene tips, and hygiene tips you need, not the ones you want, and that will actually bring you consistency. So for consistency, you'll have to sacrifice something, and the small things you do will actually come and give you a big win in the long run. And so thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe down below and comment. And yeah, I think this will be the end of the vlog, and I think I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Bye.